Good morning. This is the start of another garden bed I'm putting together. As you can see, it's only virtually fill. The council were digging out new drains, so I got onto the guys and I asked them to drop off all this soil, as you can see. Now, you might say it's not going to be much in the way of garden soil. Well, it's basically not garden soil. All it is the base for my garden beds. Now, whether you live on a block like I do, or you live in town, you really shouldn't build your gardens straight on the ground. Bad practice, it really is, and I'll explain a bit further a little bit later along. Excuse me. I leave all the rocks in it, I leave all the grasses, the sticks, everything, except big rocks, of course. One of the reasons I do this is, as it rots, it leaves waterways, and also it leaves little caves for air to circulate through your garden bed. It's also a source of slow release fertilizer, because as it breaks down, as the microbes in the soil break it down, it turns it into nutrients for your plants. Now, on top of this, as you'll see a little bit later as I build it up, I'll just put grass clippings on it. They're one of the best garden bases of all, and this virtually will not be used for anything. All this is for is so that the water can drain away. If you can't drain the water away, you haven't got a very good garden bed, and you haven't got a very good garden. Yes, things will grow, but they won't grow to their full potential. So what we're trying to do is grow everything to its maximum potential. So I'll turn this off now, and I'll throw a bit more dirt on there, and I'll show you where the next step is. I'll be back shortly. Okay, back again. This is about an hour after I turned it off. I've put on about 9 loads, sorry, of dirt on it. And on this one, just for looks, if you like, cosmetic, I put an old dead tree around the edges of it. Now what I'll do is I'll cut all this grass around here, as you can see, all the way around there, and all over there, and I'll stack it on top of the garden bed. Watering is another thing that most people just don't understand. A lot of people say water it deeply, then the roots go deep, which really is a bit of a fallacy. The roots go deeper, all right, but it's not a good thing, because there's very little microbial work done down deep. Most of it's done on the first 600 or 700 mils from the surface. Start going deeper than that, and we start getting into the anaerobic bacteria, which some of the anaerobic bacteria we need, but the majority of it no. So I believe in, if you have to water your garden, you water it very frequently with very little water. But by using this method of putting the grass on the top of it, or straw or whatever, and keep adding to it, you very rarely have to water your gardens. The garden we've got around the back there, which has now been set up for 3.5 months, it was watered once, and that was when I originally set it up. So think about that for a while. I'll come back when I've mowed the grass and put it on top and let you have another little look. Thank you. This is my two-year-old apprentice, and a good job he does too. Way to go, Mark. Woohoo! Thanks, mate. You're doing a good job. Yep. Good boy, mate. Thank you.